the whole planet.
Sorry about that.
And that's just what we've seen.
Oh,
The
spaghetti.
botch, those plants back there, the atmosphere processors.
I once did supply runs for a council team that was seeding some ice planet's atmosphere, trying to melt the ice caps.
To help it support life.
Then maybe the first processor we saw was broken. Destroying that planet instead of...
Is that what these builders were trying to do? Make worlds habitable? Even terraform a whole cluster? Hey, look there. That's different. Maybe it's active? We've got to go see. Sam?
Extrapolating. These coordinates lie beyond the space we have currently surveyed, Pathfinder.
Mark it on our charts. We need more to go on. Let's head up to the surface. Could use some fresh air. Mark it on our charts. We need more to go on.
Okay, so for some people, I'm just sharing this. Okay, so let's do this. Let it load. Okay.
Look at that sky. How? No atmosphere processor works that fast.
If this effect is representative, Pathfinder, air and moisture patterns will show noticeable improvement. EOS could support an outpost.
Sorry, you're hearing like double feed here. Let me fix that. Hold on. Okay.
Even without the storm. I want to know what makes the Remnant tick. You've got a key to their technology. Or a crowbar, at least.
Okay. So I'm in the
now
safe
for our
zone.
new outpost.
You have already logged an ideal site. Nav point noted. Updating checklist.
The Nexus is on pins and needles, Ryder. Pods are inbound and ready.
Let's go make it happen.
Okay, so we're gonna take this. We're gonna go here and fast travel, so I can activate our things. And
Fighting a Krogan.
Is that Drac?
so I'm gonna get out of here. Or actually, better yet, no, we're gonna get back in. We're gonna charge down there because I want to run some dumbass creatures over.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
Haha.
Radiation levels within acceptable limits.
Ryder, about time you joined the party. That's it, kid. Keep it up.
Get out of my way.
Telling me?
Not again.
You can really handle yourself, kid. Had your number all wrong.
So, the clouds parted. These Ket look pretty keeled over. Maybe it's...
Well, you can, clear. You know what? I'm gonna ignore my gut.
That's what I said.
Okay, so I'm just curious. Now, others may have
The
played
first
this.
colonists
Every
sent
time
audio
I have
logs about
ever
these
done
regions
this,
back to the Nexus.
I've always chosen...
Fairwinds Basin. Lowest radiation count in the area. Little bit of hope.
We can work with that.
I've always chosen science. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out, and you know what? I've never done military before, so I think I'm gonna do
This
military this time.
next
resources with currents. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
What do you think? Military up?
I say scientific. Aren't we here to explore?
It's got to be science. Our colonists need to understand their home.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider carefully.
Darn it. See, because of my first encounters with the Ket, one part of me is like, go military. But then I'm like, but Suvi and I are scientific. We like exploring and having fun. But I'm going to be fighting a lot. Choices. You know what? I'm going to stick with it. I've never gone with military. And I got to go with it this time. I got to try it.
A military outpost. We defend our own against the Ket, or anyone else.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
Okay. We've done scientific before, and it didn't work out. Time to have some military people on. If we're going to have people coming to the planet, they have to take care of themselves.
Andromeda Initiative. This is Ryder. Pathfinder.
EOS is ready for deployment.
Copy that. Outpost blocked inbound. And ready as hell. August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose. We're ready to make the most of what you delivered.
It took a lot of people to get us this far. That's
As
the
a
work you'll
soldier,
continue.
always honor those who fell before.
I hear that.
Always.
Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
They're
Prodromos.
eager. I haven't seen eager for months. Eos is far from golden, but now it's defensible. Arguing that choice will come later. They think you did the impossible. The Nexus. I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
What are you playing at? Seems like being my friend is suddenly valuable.
Fair assumption.
Brutally honest and not taking anybody's crap at this point.
The reality, Ryder? You brought us time. But one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving. You already have a lead on something else?
The nav point. From the vault.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success.
All right.
We all want the initiative to succeed. Be aware. That's all.
I don't care why anyone helps, so long as they do.
I've heard that before. Talk to Bradley. Later we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder. Until then, Tan's waiting on the Nexus.
So again, for those of you who are not here before, I'm not a big fan of Tan. I understand why he's important. Why am I back up here? Oh, this is what annoys me about this game. Why am I up here? What use does this serve me? Alright, let's try this again. So first I'm going to check in with these guys. They are my people, so... There we go.
Life support restored.
So I'm going to check in with the outpost, check in with the people, make sure stuff isn't going to go south. And then I'm going to head off planet. So even though I'm going to leave some tasks behind, there's a reason for it, I promise.
Sorry it came to this, Pathfinder.
What does that even mean?
Pathfinder?
Sorry, what came to this? Oh, okay. I think I know what that is. Never mind. You guys will find more out about that later. That's not for right now. We're not going to worry about it. So let's just move on. Check in with all our outpost people. We're going to meet a very charming individual at one point. He's adorable and talks a lot. Kind of like me. Okay, so here's a doctor, I think. Nice.
At it first. Doctors have a name for it by now. He just needs time.
That's funny. Fetcher's like, I know you're gonna read this, so hi, ahead of time. That's hilarious. Okay, can I talk to you guys?
Notice how clean the air smells?
I can march all day, Brady. Hello, Pathfinder.
Okay, so supply officer.
Hello, Kim Connor. Supplies, trade, procurement. So you do have the Queen Quartermaster.
You know Vetra?
Back on the Nexus, Connor worked with me to get everything through the tunnels. But I need ground under my feet, and soon, hopefully, trade will flourish on Eos. I left mine back home. Or... Still... Ask me another time.
You said you know Vetra. What?
Not a word, Connor. As you like. Of course, you can't always be listening.
No, I want to see this. Where's Vetra? She's hiding behind me. Oh, take the fun away. I want to see her face.
Is EOS trading with any new partners?
Right now, just the Nexus, but I have contracts with Wildcat salvages and independent miners. There will be more.
Does the outpost have everything it needs?
The Nexus furnished us with the basics, feeding a whole barracks of soldiers. This should be fun. Be well.
I'll come back and check with you later.
Finally, solid ground. An actual sunlight to wake up to. This would be great.
Won't be saying that in a few days. Drill starts at 0600.
So normally I did the scientific outpost, so it's kind of cool to see the differences with the military. The building outfit is basically the same, but some of the
Tried chatting
conversations
with some
are
soldiers at
different.
Prodromos. They're a straight-faced bunch.
The Ket don't pull their punches, with colonists on the line. Another Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything, thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Make sure to keep a clear log of what you're doing.
Well, let's save some bandwidth. Busted ass defeat initiative. Copy, paste, repeat. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on Eos later. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
I combed the first 2 outpost attempts. Those people died trying.
And they deserved better from the Nexus. That's where I point the finger. We'll remember. You changed this planet. But that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first...
Just making my rounds, saying hi to everybody that I can talk to. Nope, none of them. Sweet. Anybody else? Nope.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
That's a recipe for trouble.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad mentioned medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
Okay. Okay, no. So I know they kept saying to skip ahead. I'm not doing that yet. I'm walking around here, touching base with everybody with this. It's important because there's a lot of people.
Pathfinder. A word with you? Pathfinder. Jacob Mitney, Research and Development. My team's just getting set up here, but...
All ears.
We've put together a blueprint. If you can collect the necessary resources from around EOS, it should work.
Sounds useful. Good.
This could form the basis for our... Scratch.
It's the barracks, okay. So I gotta go back across, and I think medic's over here in one of these spots. Is this the medical? No, not yet. Okay. Maybe it's over here. Lots of people will simply acknowledge me as I walk on through. That one's my little mark here. Okay, so really good. I'm gonna go over this way and check out some stuff. Okay, so this is one floor. This is the medic one I think I'm looking for.
Hi.
You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster's... Wait.
I'm just...
It's a pleasure to meet you, too. I'm Fox, chief engineer at your service.
What are the...
Like Connor, you mean? Just don't get to know her over a poker game. Trust me. The Rem... And you found us a good site here. There's a colony back home you've never heard of. Viridis. It failed. When I left, I wanted to... Thanks for asking.
What do you...
Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate.
Bye, Fox.
Bye. Stay safe out there.
Work rosters. That datapad mentioned the name Jennings. Here, Axel Jennings, assigned to set up weather monitoring devices all over the desert. Too many locations to check them all. We need to narrow it down.
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. Majordomo Evan Bell Scott. I have headaches, so you don't have to. I've also coordinated with your Ket expert.
I didn't assign a Ket...
Then he's a hell of a self-motivator. Here's the nav, anyway. Precision is important. Your expert is still out there. The old man. I hope he's proud. Stellar. We keep it up. We'll... Didn't know how to stop it. See? Still in suffer. I miss the... I like where I came from. It's a great place to be from. Like a bullet leaves a gun. Sometimes you...
Where do you...
The pale blue dot. Terra Prime. What about you? Miss anything?
I miss... Make your choice, and as a...
Your popcorn sounds nice, Pathfinder.
Another time.
Of course.
So I'm not quite where I'm supposed to be. Maybe it's in there. If not, then I gotta find the steps.
Hello there. Ah, Pathfinder.
That's...
Haley, since we're prioritizing military defense, but new galaxy, new world, and a really new start. Gotta keep up.
How do you feel?
Honestly, I don't like it much. This isn't what the initiative... We need to study EOS, understand the remnant tech, but our
Activating that vault chain...
I don't believe so. But the storms show no signs of returning, and... Determined as... Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we'll...
I've got...
Keep up the good...
Pathfinder, mind giving me your opinion on this?
Some say we shouldn't teach Milky Way history. All irrelevant now, apparently.
We were all shaped...
Agreed.
There we go.
Right.
This definitely treated wounds caused by a remnant. That data pad said the work crew
August said you might swing. Dr. Rem.
Good to meet you.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
What's the latest from
Usual checkups for first-team colonists. Plus a few cases of dehydration.
Why did you join?
I knew of. This seems like a better frontier.
What's it like living in our first successful outpost?
Reminds me of my Alliance days. We know we'll make this work.
What do you think of Bradley?
I've known him for years. He was the squad medic when he was injured. He's and it bugs him when I call him August. So I restrict myself.
I'll leave you to.
Come back any.
Come back anytime, Pathfinder. They always invite me over. Okay, so I've got one more building to check, I think. And that's that one over there, if it's even needing to be checked. I don't think it is, but hey. Doesn't hurt to look around. Is there anybody interesting to talk to? Anybody at all? Nope. Okay. So let's see about the map. What places do I have that I can go to safely? We're not ready. That side needs to clear out. So over here, there's going to still be a lot of toxic energy, so yeah, it's best I leave the planet now that I've set myself up for when I come back. And we're going to continue back to the Nexus. Actually, I can fast travel. Why am I doing that? Okay.
Ascent is go.
So we're off the planet now, and we have to visit a location
all clear
before anything will happen. So for now, we are gonna go into space. And I'm gonna take a look at the planets and see if I scanned everything, because I might not have it, just in case. Alright, come on. Space, 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 space. Blah, 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 blah. That's the only thing. The load screens take forever. I am so sorry about that. If I could just pause the broadcasting, I would feel better. I have yet to figure out a way how to just pause it on the game system. I don't want to...
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
And I'm in one of the escape...
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
You're professionals. I'm not going to babysit bunk assignment. Let's talk about our success.
And didn't get killed. Once again.
You got it.
Yeah, should we?
Fair enough.
Exactly. Here...
Hang on.
There are initiatives.
Actually, the Pathfinder. So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Let's be kind and give each other the... Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough, without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
But not humility or self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back. PB, Drac, select.
Okay, so I feel really good about that, and now I'm going to see
Ryder,
what's going on.
when you've got a minute, stop by the medbay.
Haha, strike team missions. I'm going to check on this. Okay. Success. Failed. Oh, that's painful. Okay, so we're going to start right here. Okay, So let's see. Right now I need to go here. And the only reason I'm doing that is because so I have a lot of mods that I really want to add to my Nomad. However, at the moment I am kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, not yet able to do that. Okay, so first off, I'm going to collect a lot more resources before I start looking through this. This place is empty for now.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Haha.
Nice place you found. Clean air, plants, helps me think. Something on your mind? Maybe. Your biotics always do that when you're maybe stressed? I got it. I'm good. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control. Huntress? Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man. I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener. I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I said I wouldn't get in the way, and I meant it. But I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking? Is this going to be a problem, Cora? I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for. So what brought you out to Andromeda? Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different. If you want to talk.
So basically, she really just wants to find her place in the world, like many of us. And I guess I have to go down to the med bay. Okay. I'm gonna go say hi to
Pathfinder
Gil.
rider to engineering. Repeat, rider to engineering.
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, this is the most
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change. I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more up. It just feels good to be stuck on the Nexus. Gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative. I tend to live the... Figured maybe... I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
We're exploring this cluster.
Then the question will be, what will I do with it? You just keep pointing this
talk to Liam and Venture later. Okay. Go talk to Lexi, make her happy. Ba-ba-ba.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your brother.
Happy to have you, Dr.
I'll do my best.
Ow!
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not
being nervous.
That's the problem. I always
focus on the positive.
I guess this... a Kett corpse.
Why do you...
Harry didn't tell... My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
Anatomist, physician?
I'm also a life... But we were discussing the Kett.
Right.
Sam?
Make sure she eats her vegetables. Oh,
Don't
no.
give the Pathfinder too much trouble.
Quit worrying, Lucia.
Really? I hate this thing. Okay, really? Thank you. God, that's so annoying.
Quit don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble.
Who are you talking?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can...
Ugh.
Probably.
Is that...
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own. Stay after the mutiny. Easy choice. Bad consequences all. As for me, I'm way more useful.
You're...
That's why I'm at...
Can't argue with...
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the email console.
We haven't really spoken. Scans of the Scourge. All that.
I suppose it...
Dark. Helium. Just all of it.
Now, the
so
only reason
alien.
that I'm skipping deliberately through this conversation
But I'm a
is
scientist.
because I have
as if
done
the
this.
sacred. No.
There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm also gonna skip a little bit through Callow because he's a sweetheart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your... I could have stood on the shore and waved... Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare. Not that I dislike your...
Alright, so now that I am setting the final destination for the Nexus right now, I'm gonna go do that. Okay, there's several planets, but you know what? I'm gonna go back, and we're gonna go to the Nexus. Because it is much needed. And as soon as I hit that Nexus, I'm gonna turn this broadcast off, and I'll come back after I've done
familiar
prepping
territory.
dinner and everything. So I hope
The
you'll
Nexus has been
have
here
fun
for
with
months.
me today.
Still not enough time to survey it all.
Okay, and let's... Okay. So I'm going to stop the broadcast here, and